All right, what we want to talk about today is that basically, if you are on the hypermobile spectrum and you grew up in a shod, meaning shoe-wearing environment as a kid, you were basically cooked from day one. Because the thing is, if you're hypermobile and your feet, your arches naturally can just like go limp and collapse, and they need to be held up by the intrinsic foot muscles. If you're hypermobile and you're wearing shoes, because you also have worse proprioception and more lax connective tissue, it's a double whammy where, since your feet are crammed into tight and cushioned shoes, it's like the intrinsic foot muscles don't learn that it's actually walking with that sort of relaxed foot posture barefoot would be very painful. But since you're in a cushioned shoe all the time, your body doesn't learn that. It needs to contract the muscles. So then this also results in issues all up and down the chain, essentially, where because your foot arch is collapsed due to the foot itself being hypermobile, and then your foot muscles aren't contracting the way they're supposed to, which would be able to compensate for the hypermobility and the instability. So your foot is already unstable, your foot muscles are turned off, and that just leads to your glutes not firing, your knee tracking being off, which, as we know, being hypermobile, also likely to have a loose patella, so the foot being lax is likely to cause that loose patella to come into play. So it's like, I feel like in the past, hypermobility, it probably wasn't even very evident in children of the past, where it's like everyone is slightly different. So some people's connective tissue may just be more stiff than others or more loose than others. But because everyone had that sort of natural upbringing where you were like crawling around, no one was using walkers, using pacifiers, everyone was barefoot, kids played outside a lot more. It's like it probably went unnoticed, but now it's like if a kid is born hypermobile and they're exposed to all the aspects of modern life that negatively impact development, then that's where it starts, like a mild hypermobility starts to have big